Hello, Cypress Village. Today is Friday, June 13th, and this is Coffee Chat. My name is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services, sitting in for Ty Morgan. He has been out this week being a wonderful father to his son, Max, who is currently at the Southern Junior Open in Dautau Island, South Carolina. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that city correctly, but he is at one of the majors for the year for golf tournaments. Only the top 50 players make the cut of 160 total players. Round one was on Wednesday. Max played well. He was at -1. And as of Thursday, he is 4 strokes off the leader. So Friday, today, is the end of the tournament. So we're going to hope and pray that he does really well at this tournament today. So this is Father's Day weekend, and I want to be the first to wish all of you dads out there a happy Father's Day. I don't want to embarrass the resident who I'm talking about, but I spoke to a very lovely man a while ago when I was expecting my little girl, and he was telling me how he was actually going to take his son, who is, I believe in his 70s, to a doctor's appointment. And he told me then, he said, "Laurel, you never stop being a dad." And he meant for me too. He's like, doesn't matter how old my kiddos get, I'm still always going to be their mom. So it means so much to me as a young parent to have so much wisdom and insight into what this journey looks like. So I just wanted, from the bottom of my heart, wish you all a very happy Father's Day this weekend. And I have a cute clip that I saw on the Jimmy Kimmel Show a while back of Dick Van Dyke interview. So I'm just gonna play that for you because I think it's cute and you might enjoy it too.
You won't remember this. My favorite moment of the whole shoot was your son is Barry, right? And Barry is what, 74?
74.
74. And I saw Barry come up to Dick and say, "Dad, can I turn the pool slide on?" and it was so sweet because it was like a son and his dad. The son asking if he could use the slide into the pool. But they're collectively 176.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, the entries to the pool. The ceilings have now been completed and the stucco will be worked on in the next couple days, so just be careful going in and out. Once the stucco's done, they'll be painting. For the flower boxes, I'm hearing that want them left a natural color. That's the biggest or the most requests I've gotten so far. So as of right now, that's where we're going to keep them, but keep the votes coming in. Ashley likes hearing it. Second off, the ponds or the lakes. Lake Doctor was here last Friday and treated. They came back this week, either Wednesday or Thursday, and checked it out again. I know there's a fountain on Goldcrest and Croton that needs to be worked on. That work order has been put in. So as soon as they get out here, they'll help with that. I am looking at maybe possibly putting a bubbler in there. That's what my asked for a quote to see if that would help the algae. We never really had it that bad out there before, so this might be just a one-off. But once I get the quote and everything, we'll see where we go from there. Green roof is not signed off on by the city yet, but waiting any day. It's actually a paperwork issue on the city's end. But you should see us putting out the furniture in the next couple days. We're expecting the next order or second order of furniture in next week or the week after. I haven't got a confirmation yet, but that will also have new furniture for the dog park with it as well. So we got a lot of exciting things happening. We're looking at the nurse call system in healthcare coming up, and possibly something with the emergency call system in the main building. So a lot of things going on coming up. Look forward to seeing it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village residents. This is Natalie from EVS. I have just a few things to touch on today. First and foremost, please check your dryer vents after every use. because we don't want any fires coming from a simple cleaning out of the dryer vents. If you need help with that, please ask your housekeeper. They'll be glad to help you out. Or you can always call me at the housekeeping office, and I'd be glad to come and help you as well. The second thing I'd like to touch on is we all like to feed the critters out in the neighborhoods on our balconies. If you're doing that, that's great. But if you don't mind, to please put your spare food in a plastic airtight container, because if you leave the community for any reason or any length of time, the squirrels are still going to want to eat, and they're going to break into it and make a big mess. And then who gets to clean it up? We don't know. But we'll go ahead and ask you to please contain those, and then we won't have any issues. Well, I hope you have a wonderful week, and see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Scott Marquardt from the Cypress Village Security Office. Just a quick update on a few things, just some housekeeping items to begin with. The lake is not to be intended for golf cart use, so just a reminder to folks, just make sure that we are using that as a walking path. You may see my team out there just making sure that the gator stays at bay and that it is safe, but we should not be using that on a regular basis with golf carts. I'd like to apologize for some of the fire alarms that have recently gone off. We had a pump recently replaced, and in that process, our estimation is that water was trapped somewhere in the system, and so that pump had to run, and whenever that pump runs, regardless of what is happening, if that pump runs, it sets off the alarm. And obviously we have to do our due diligence to make sure that it's not running for a reason, because it's sprinkling some area of the building. So obviously that was some growing pains with the change in the machinery, but the good thing is everything is new, working, tested, and up to snuff. As far as the audibles are concerned, so the audibles are the sounds you hear when the fire alarm goes off. That system is tested and taken care of with the fire marshal and has been approved. It is working 100%, so that's good to know. Upon further inspection, recently we had the all clear is a different system, not a part of the actual fire system. That was working well, but with these recent fire alarms, we were obviously notified by several residents that they couldn't hear that. And so we did some tests, and we have found that we need to address some locations in the building, and we are actively working on getting that back up and running. And hopefully it'll be up and running in the short term. So just be aware of that. That's all I have for today. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Good morning, Cypress Village. I'm Lisa Drew, and I am your Community Life Services Director. And I'm here to give you some brief updates on what's going on and what's on the calendar. First thing I want to say is I'm very happy with how popular our new Wii Bowling setup has been, and we've been looking for a place to put it. It needs a home. It needs a permanent home for those of you who want to incorporate it into your weekly fun schedule. So we will be moving Wii Bowling to Mondays at 3 o'clock in the MML. Now, this does mean that we have to find a new home for our 3 o'clock Masterpiece series, which has been running for many years and is kind of declining in attendance and popularity as Wii Bowling is increasing in attendance and popularity. So we're going to find a new home for Masterpiece series. If you have any particular strong feelings about that, please come by the office and let us know. There really is just a core of a few people who do attend that on a regular basis. So we want to make sure that we can show that for you at a time that's convenient for you. So starting in July, every Monday at 3 o'clock, we're going to do a 2:30 lesson / warm-up, and then at 3 o'clock gameplay. So if you're not familiar with it and you want to come, that way we don't have to interrupt the game as we try to teach people, but we want to encourage people and let them know that it's easy to learn, it's really fun to play. So join us in the MML for Wii Bowling, starting in July, Mondays at 3 o'clock. Next week, so let's see. So today is Friday the 13th. It is also the day that we are celebrating the 250th birthday of our United States Army. That will be at 1 o'clock here in Egret Hall. This will be a joint celebration with the UNF Veterans Program. So come on down for some light bites and cake. And then tomorrow, which is actually the official Army birthday, June 14th, will be our Father's Day Ice Cream Sundae Bar Extravaganza at 2:30 in Egret Hall. So don't eat too much lunch, dads, and come and help yourself to a delicious do-it-yourself ice cream sundae bar. And then, of course, Sunday, happy Father's Day to all of our Cypress Village dads. We will be going around the community today and tomorrow giving away some little Father's Day trinkets to the dads, so be on the lookout for that. Next week is our third in the Arthur Murray Ballroom Class Series, which is also proving very popular. There have been 2 classes so far, and it looks like everybody's been having a lot of fun and enjoying it. And remember, the following Tuesday after the last class in that series is the 24th of June, and then the following Tuesday, July 1st, will be a Cypress Village Arthur Murray dance party in Egret Hall. And the kicker to that is that on Monday, June 30th, we have a woman coming in who is a matchmaker. As part of our Jack Speaks series, she's coming in to talk about being in the matchmaker business and how does that work. It also turns out that she actually has some clients who are looking for matches, and she's going to bring her clients to our dance on Tuesday, July 1st. So you'll get to meet some outside folks who are looking for fun. Okay, so then we have our snorkeling adventure in St. Augustine on Wednesday. That trip is full with a wait list. I knew a bunch of you would enjoy the idea of going snorkeling. So that will be happening. We'll be leaving at 12:30. And then we have, just for June, we have Wii Bowling on Thursday at 11 o'clock on the 19th in the MML. And we have our outing to Desperate Measures at Theater Jacksonville. That trip is full with a wait list. Next Friday the 20th, first day of summer. Summer is almost here. We also will have the La Perla Cuban food truck back. That was very popular. So it was popular for us and it was popular for them. So they wanted to come back, and they are going to be here in the parking lot from, I think, 11 to 2. And then tonight's music in Egret Hall at 7 is Tim Akins, and next Friday's music is Sally and Ray. So it's going to be a fun week, and I look forward to seeing you all around the village.
Good morning, residents. I'm Jim Jandro, and I want to talk to you about the Army birthday and University of North Florida. I discussed some of this last week, and I'm going to update you on what is happening on that today. And the 205th United States Army birthday is a joint celebration with the University of North Florida Military and Veterans Resource Center. And it's for all Cypress Village residents. I stress all Cypress Village residents on Friday, 13 June at 1 p.m. in Egret Hall. Bill Cousins is the director of the center at University of North Florida. This is an extension of the alliance recently formulated between University of North Florida President Mose Lehman and Cypress Village Executive Director Ty Morgan. I will discuss Army history with a video about the Army, and Bill Cousins will discuss his office and the services and support his office provides to UNF veteran students. Karen Cousins, who's the Provost Chief of Staff, will be joining Bill. As you may have noticed, last name both Cousins, yes, husband and wife. We have enhanced dining for this. And what I mean by that is that there's going to be a self-service sandwich bar, chips and macaroni, etc. But dining is adding hamburger sliders and chicken wings. And there's a bar, which you'll have to go into the Loon's Nest, where they'll be serving reduced prices, $2 beers, $3 wines, and $4 cocktails, and a complimentary special cocktail. All from dining. I want to stress again that this is the UNF and Cypress Village joint meeting. We are trying to bring together activities that we have in common, and in this case we're talking about veterans. But it also pertains to all residents. So I would like to see all residents there come on down to Egret Hall and take part, find out what UNF is doing for residents. Have a great day.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a lovely week. And just a couple updates from the Wellness Center. Stop by the Wellness Center today after coffee chat starting at 10:30 and grab a nice light breakfast snack and get a free health screening by Patty. And join us in the Marsh Media Lounge on Monday, June 16th at 1 p.m. for the viewing of our monthly wellness documentary, Gratitude Revealed. An epic journey, 40 years in the making, Gratitude Revealed takes us on a transformational, cinematic experience on how to live a more meaningful life full of gratitude through intimate conversations with everyday people and thought leaders, revealing that gratitude is a proven pathway back from the disconnection we feel in our lives, the disconnection we feel from ourselves, from our planet, and from each other. You will not want to miss this one. And Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, June 18th from 9 till 12 p.m. And the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower C, the houses and pill pack strips. And mark your calendars for this month's Live Vibrant workshop. We are so thrilled to have Sherry Nicholson back on campus to teach another amazing specialty class. Come learn how to balance with a beat on Thursday, June 19th at 1:30 in Egret Hall. No sign-ups necessary, just bring a smile and a +1. And our next breakfast in BPs will be next Friday after coffee chat, starting at 10:30 in the Wellness Center. We'll have breakfast sponsored by Trilogy Home Health Care, and of course, Patty taking blood pressures. And our daily dose of wellness. As we approach Father's Day weekend, I would like to share a poem about our Heavenly Father. Our Holy Father, King of Light, you shaped the stars, you formed the night. With mighty hands and boundless grace, You breathed all life into its place. You walk with us through joy and trial, your love unchanging all the while. A shepherd strong, so full of care, you hear each whispered, broken prayer. You are the rock on which we stand, the guiding light, the outstretched hand. When we are lost, you lead us home. No child of yours will walk alone. In awe we bow, in faith we rise, with tearful hearts and lifted eyes. Forever true, forever near, our Holy Father always here. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you around the village.
Hello, Cypress Village. My name is Danny Berry, and I am the Rehab Director of the Outpatient Physical Therapy Clinic. For those of you that haven't worked with me before, just wanted to introduce myself. We have our therapy gym down in Wellness Wing, where we provide physical therapy and occupational therapy services. I was coming on today just for a brief moment to discuss an upcoming event we have. It's going to be on June 26th. It's going to be an active walk and footwear talk. Myself, along with Kevin, who is our podiatrist, will be leading the walk. We will meet in the main lobby at 9 a.m. for a quick walk around the pond out there. Come back into the Marsh Media Lounge and do a little presentation on proper footwear, just the feet in general, the movements, the bones, different things like that. We would love for you to join us. Should be beautiful. It's summer, it's nice and warm, but we're doing it early enough, hopefully, that it'll be good. So again, that's 9 a.m., meeting in the main lobby on June 26th, and that is a Thursday. We hope to see you there. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler Ramos with Dining Services. I wanted to touch on a couple of things today. The first being, I wanted to remind everyone that we are not to hand out any type of gifts or money, gratuity, things along those lines to any of the active employees or any of the employees that are no longer here with us. It's just something that I wanted to touch on quickly because it can get them into trouble, and if I have to address it with them, it isn't something I want to do. So please just stay conscious of that, and I appreciate that. The next item is, we've had our menus postponed, but we are finalized with those, typing them up, basically ready to go except for the staffing. So once we get our cooks into place, we're ready to go. It will be done. We're hoping to have a couple going through in the next orientation, which is the 16th. If that happens, you should expect those menus to be done and implemented very quickly after that. The Chef's Roundtable, we've heard from you all in menu chats, we've heard from you all with comment cards, things along those lines, and we completely understand that the Chef's Roundtable it's not as great as we had hoped it would be. So we are going to finish up the month the Friday after 4th of July, because 4th of July is a Friday. The next Friday, we will be back to normal service in the Lakeside Dining Room. It will be, tableside service with a carving station set up in the center of that Lakeside Dining Room. We will be offering the special from that carving station, but the server and the person doing the carving will be the one bringing the food to you all, not the other way around. So we're still trying to do something a little bit different, and that is just to kind of keep things fun. The last thing that I have is that those specials on the new menu coming out will be priced according to what we're serving. It will no longer be $16 across the board. It will be dependent on what our cost is to provide that meal. So it will range and sometimes be lower than $16, but the menu itself will have enough to offer for you all to do what you would like for a good amount of time. And we do plan to rotate those menus more frequently, so every 2 months rather than 3 months for the Lakeside Dining Room especially. So other than that, I really don't have too much. I know it's quick and a little bit of information here and there, but if you all have any questions, please reach out. I'm always around, but anybody can help you as well. So Thank you all very much. Hope you have a great day.
Good morning, everybody. This is Michaela from Dining with some updates. So, to start us off, we are starting something where at night after we leave, we are powering off the coffee machine so nobody could come in at the middle of the night and just grab coffee. We are now only taking reservations for table 10 in Loon's Nest of 5 or more. You can't reserve 4 tops, 3 tops, 2 tops. And it is a first come, first served basis. So if it's taken at the time you want, you'll have to either do a different time or you just have to make it for another day. And our latest reservation is for 6:45. After that, there's no reservations because we close at 7. And also for Loon's Nest, new menu is coming out. I saw it. It looks amazing. You guys are going to love it. And we have the drink of the week starting this coming week. It's Monday through Friday. And the first one is Pina Coladas. And it is $5. Some updates for Middleton's. So Father's Day. It will be a normal day, no 1 meals. It'll be the normal brunch service, and then Loon's Nest will be open lunch and dinner. And for brunch, please, if you have tables of 5 or more, please let us know ahead of time so that we can get those tables prepared for you and reserved for you. But the menu will be like an upscaled menu. I believe I have it written down. It'll be, where did it go? It'll be brioche French toast, quiche, cheese quiche, and a roasted sirloin, which sounds good. And we'll have the usual waffles and omelets and all of that good stuff. And then, let's see. And then we are still doing the Pizza Wednesdays. And the pizza for this coming Wednesday we'll have cheese, chicken Alfredo vegetable, and pepperoni. No, sausage, I'm sorry. I'm used to saying pepperoni. We have the farmer's market this Wednesday from 10 to 2. Make sure you come on down and waste your points away. And then we also have the smoothie bar, $5 per smoothie. You can make your own. We have more things this time. And it's from 11 to 2. So you can get your produce and then get a smoothie. Those are $5. We can either do cash or charge account. And then we are also planning a bunch of events coming up. We are trying to do a wine and cheese tasting, a carnival with everybody getting involved, the whole community. So we'll send you some more updates on that. And then hopefully we're going to do some murder mystery dinners. So that'll be fun. So just stay tuned for all those events and other updates. And have a great rest of your day, guys.
I am back. So for starters, this Monday is our test emergency call for hurricane season, meaning everyone who has turned in their forms for this season will be receiving a text and or a phone call this Monday at 1 p.m. If you do not receive the call in the text message, please let the concierge desk know and we will look into why that's the case. It could very well be that you have opted out of the system. So if you want to double check that you are opted into the text messages, please text our main phone number, 904-223-6100, with the word UNSTOP, UNSTOP, and that will ensure that you are opted into our text messages. I hope you all enjoyed this process a lot better than in years past, where you only had to make corrections versus filling out all the paperwork again. So kudos to the teams for making that happen, and I hope that was more convenient for you. I want to just briefly review our fire procedures. I know Scott touched on what was going on this past weekend with the false fire alarms. And I just want to let you all know that in the main building, when the sirens sound, because we are a fully sprinkled building, we do not need to evacuate. Now, if you see or smell smoke, or if you see fire, please evacuate and get behind the nearest fire door. Those are the doors that close in the hallways. You don't even need to descend the stairwell. Especially for people with mobility devices, I just know that you will be safe on the other side of that firewall, that fire door. And since the elevators will be out of commission in the event of a fire, I don't want you to risk taking the stairs. Just get on the other side of the firewall. In the houses, make sure you just have your own individualized fire escape plan and what to do in the case of an emergency. Those are specific to your layout. You have this information in print in every resident directory as well as in the resident guide. If you do not have the hard copy of the guide anymore, it is available on the app under the information module. Next Friday, June 20th, we are going to have our quarterly financial review presented by our Associate Executive Director, Sarah Ninya. The financial review will occur at 3:30 p.m. on Friday the 20th in the Marsh Media Lounge, which we refer to as the MML, if you see that on any printed flyers. And I'm not going to go into too much detail right now, but next week you're going to hear about an opportunity to win a $250 monthly service fee credit. But we'll hear more details next week. I'm going to send you a text message next week and then say more on Coffee Chat. Before I roll into birthdays, I want to give a shout out to our winning trivia team. Congratulations, Hot Shots. You are our trivia winners for the week, and I love that I can see this posted on the Cypress Villagers page. It really warms my heart to see the residents posting and to see the community through your eyes. It's always endearing and warms my heart. So keep posting, keep sharing, and keep trying, other trivia teams. So I'm gonna roll into birthdays. Today we have 4 birthdays. We have Miss Barbara Soltis, Marilyn Joanitis, Margene Marr, and Arnold Smith. Happy birthday. Tomorrow we have Marsha Green. She's our sole birthday girl. On the 15th we have 2. We have Donna Thomas and Justin Hahnemann. On the 16th we have 3. Mary Lou Collins, Herb Miller, and Mary Sue Pike. Happy birthday, you 3. On the 17th we have Helen Lunny and Julie Williams. On the 19th, we have a faithful Coffee Chat attender, Miss Nancy Rochester, and John Rupp. Happy birthday, you 2. And then I'll wrap up on the 20th. On the 20th, we have Barbara Hooper and Laura Young. Happy birthday, everyone. I hope you all have a great day, a great Father's Day weekend, and I will see you around the village.
I'm just gonna do a blooper reel, just a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Yeah. Oh, so this will be in it. There he goes. Okay. Yeah, my
Test. Test 1, 2. Olive juice.
Good morning, Is it working? Okay.
10:30 to have a nice light, sorry.
There it is. Hello. Hi there. What should we name it, Lisa? Ty. Ty the turkey. Hi there, Ty. Oh, I think they like it. They looked up for that one.